good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. They come out here in the I. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. The play clock's running down. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. What?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our... And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by... And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Throwing is Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll make it 3rd down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. To throw again is Wilson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. And it's taken in at the 9. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.